You know, okay, so this morning I said I wasn't going to do a video. First, let me explain why I said I wasn't going to do one. At the beginning, I said I was going to do these videos. They were going to be raw, and they were going to be like, I'm here, I'm doing them, this is what it is. Like I said, some are shitty, some are shaky, some are whatever. But the past 2 days have been so hard, and I'm so... I guess the best word to use is emotional, And I use the word emotional because it's a combination of all of them. But I think disappointed and angry is probably what I am the most. And in my state, I really shouldn't be. I should be more positive and uplifting and doing all the good things. The table's shaking. Let me try stop it so I don't get any complaints about my shaky videos. There's so much I want to say, so much I want to unpack. I don't want to make it a long video. I'm doing a lot to restrain myself and to control myself. So this video you're going to see, I'm going to post it today. It's just going to give some context, I think, of everything that's going on and happened. Because I think if anyone's watching my videos and they see, you see me a lot of the times laughing and whatever and cheery and a lot of that is, there are moments where I feel like that, but I have to make myself feel like that. I got 3 kids and a wife that loves me to death, that I try to protect them by showing yourself as being up. The truth is, I don't know how to control these feelings, and I know they don't. Like, we don't know what to do or how to go about it. I don't want to get off track, but like I said, the past 2 days, man, is just like, I don't know. So initially what happened was, a while back, I started having issues with my bladder. Eventually, I lost the use of my bladder. I was diagnosed with some kind of weird muscular dystrophy that they can't explain or whatever. Eventually, lead up to, I lost a couple jobs and whatever, and that's a whole different story. I always humbled myself, took whatever jobs I can take to try to be able to deal with this physical illness that I have and to try to support and carry my family. I did different things, I had one job where I was working on the weekends, and the person I worked for was just evil, just an awful person. And they say, Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. And a good friend of mine who passed away not too long ago, Jill Horn, she said, what one person sees, another one does. And a lot of people have told me how nasty this person was. But I had to suck it up and did what I had to do. Very abusive. He used to call me or email me Monday mornings after the weekends was over. Just being nasty, taking out whatever negative stuff happened on me. And it used to stress me out. I used to be sick all the time. Sometimes I wonder, I'm not going to blame anybody for my illnesses. They say stress isn't good, but my God, this lady can put stress. Anyways, so, like I said, I'll do whatever I have to do. When my son was born, Sarah and I were really young, and I always remember this. I used to go out at night. I lived at home still, and this guy used to come knock on the door, and when it rained, this is when Markham, the north side of Markham there was nothing up there, so they were just developing and building houses there. This would have been like McCowan and Steele's area. And he used to come knock, and then I guess when they dug the foundations in the day, if it rained, I used to hope it rained. He used to send me down the foundations with a pump, and I put it down, and we sucked the water out of all these dugouts, all these basement dugouts. And he used to pay me cash, like $50 or whatever, and we'd be out there all night. And I'd get up in the morning and go back to whatever shitty job I had at the time. But I just to give you some context of the kind of person, like, I'll do whatever I have to do, man. Like, but This time it's a little different for me. I can't. My legs don't work. I can't get out there. I can't. So, when I was doing my rehab and I'm giving it my all, man, Rocky Balboa shit, like putting it all in there, like eye of the tiger, you know, really trying, move those legs and stuff. And then I got the shakies, and then they rushed me out right away to this hospital. And a big screw up. Big screw up. Make a long story short, I lost my spot at the rehab center because the hospital screwed up and they admitted me when they shouldn't have and whatever. And then there was a COVID outbreak, so now I'm in lockdown. I'm here alone. Can't even have my family come see me. And it just hurts, man. It just eats away at me. I was just talking to my brother a little while ago. Because, you know, like the surgeon, some psychiatrist lady that came to see me, one of the physiotherapists, they said the way the system is now, you know, sometimes you got to ask for help. Because our system right now in Canada is so overwhelmed that they can't really give the help to the people they need. So sometimes, you know, you got to do these different fundraising and whatever. My family, the surgeon told me, you know, I need to lead on my community and stuff, and to try to do, and then my daughter had this great idea to do a GoFundMe to try to raise some funds to try to help with private physio, so we can try to get me the help I need to walk again and help out with other stuff, and I didn't want to do it really. And my brother Sheldon is like, you know, like I said, you got to ask for the help sometimes when you need it and whatever. But just the fact that, you know, the hospital dropped the ball on me again, so I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm waiting to get back in. And then I'm going to try bite my lip. You know, I try to be respectful and not swear and stuff, because I know my mother-in-law watches these videos. God knows I respect that lady, man. You know, I respect her. I love her, man. I love her, you know. And I don't want her to see me on here swearing and acting like an idiot, because then actually YouTube might ban me too. I don't know. But at what point, man, do we say, like, you know, where's the break, or where's the, like, I don't get it. I do everything I'm supposed to do. I did everything that I'm supposed to do, man. So anyways, back to what I was saying at the very beginning, to give you context. When my spine got really bad, I want to go off on about how employers can be too, but I try not to. Because they're the worst, I tell you. But anyways, some of them, pieces of shit. Anyways, my spine was getting bad, and my leg, I would just fall in the parking lot walking with my tools. And I had to use a cane, and, you know, I was told, you know, cane would look bad, you know, for customers and stuff. So I kept trying to hide it and do what I can to just get by. And I went from the cane to the walker to the wheelchair. But even with the wheelchair, I was still able to hop along and carry around and do what I need to. So we had the surgery because I knew if I didn't have the surgery, I would 100% be paralyzed. The stenosis around the spinal cord was shrinking and it wasn't coming back out. So I hobbled my way into the hospital. We did the surgery. I was told the risks. Sure, you know, I was at 99 whatever percent. Things went bad. And I lost everything from the waist down. So it is what it is. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah. Shout out to my PSW there, man. Big up to her.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Big up to you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, some people, man. She just brought me new ice and stuff because she's leaving. And in case somebody else doesn't bring the ice and stuff later, she wants to make sure I got everything I needed. So I did the surgery. Things didn't go well, and now. So I can't function anymore the way I was. And I think people who knew me before, I don't think they realized what exactly happened. So what happened was I went in, I had the surgery, didn't go that well. They brought me back in right away, redid the surgery, did all the stuff I mentioned before, but my legs and stuff didn't come back. You know, I can now get up from the bed and get myself onto a chair. I can now take a few steps. Before I could get up in the morning, I can walk to the bathroom, I can do everything I'm supposed to do. I'll go downstairs, make my coffee, maybe take the dogs for a walk, but after that I'm done. My legs didn't work. So, and then some days I'll get up and it wouldn't work. So it's always, you know, but now it does what it wants. And that's what I'm fighting and trying to get back. So the videos you see now, up until this one, is from, I think last week or something. I'm slowly catching up. So the parts that I didn't show was right after the surgery till about, I think 9 or 10 days after surgery. And that's when I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything, and it was hell for us because we weren't sure what was going on. So I just wanted to bring some context to that. Where I am now, and the physical part, I thought I was getting somewhere, and bam, I got kicked again, and I'm back here in a bed waiting. So physically I was doing okay, but mentally, man, it's beating me up, man. It's beating me up big time. So anyways, after I'm done this, I'll probably go post the next video I was going to post, which is when my wife and daughters came by to visit me and stuff. But I just want, you know, Sheldon had a good point. You know, he said to me today that, he said, I don't want to be asking people for help, man. That could be so offensive. That's like, you know, and he said, you know what? People do what they got to do sometimes, man. You think those people downtown or wherever you see them, the people begging, they want to be doing that? You think some people want to be living out of their vehicles? Some single moms living with a kid in a vehicle, the kind of stories you hear about. And then we all say, oh yeah, we heard, you know, well, that's so sad. The reality is, man, is when shit like that hits you, you know, like when shit like what's hitting me hits me, let's reflect on people like that. And like, at the end of the day, man, we're all humans. We all bleed the same colored blood. We all think with the same chemically put together brain. So when you see somebody crying, you stop and think for a second what it feels like to cry. And then you think of what that person's going through crying. When you see someone happy, you think of what it's like to be happy. When you see someone mourning and they say they miss somebody, it's easy to say, oh, my thoughts and prayers. But stop and really think for a second. Put yourself in that situation and imagine what's in that person's mind. Like, and once you do that and you put yourself in somebody else's shoes or experience and you stop and think, my God, we are all humans, man. We all have the same, we all want the same thing for our kids. We all want to get up in the morning and know that we have something to eat. We all want to know that, you know, when my kid comes home from school or when my daughter goes to work, she has gas to put in her car. Like, we all think the same things, man. Every single one of us. Look at me, I'm sitting right here. I'm looking at the sink over there and I can't reach it. Now, I know if you were in this position, I know how you would feel. You would feel exactly the way I feel. So when you see somebody, you know what else, man, really bugs me? Is when I have to go to like, pain. I'm trying to stay off the pills so I don't get addicted. Is when you see those handicap signs and stuff, I never paid attention to that stuff. Never. Never. So many places I go to now and it's like, oh, I can't open the car door, man, or there's a little bump somewhere and we can't get over it. Or I remember one time we came to, Sarah rushed me to some hospital somewhere, and this is when I was in the wheelchair. Somebody parked in a handicap parking spot and put a note on it, I won't be long. They put a sign on it saying, sorry, I won't be long, with their hazards on. So, we're all human, man. Every single one, we're all the same. The only difference is I think some people take the effort and time to have a little empathy and look at things from others' point of view. So when somebody's down and out, don't ever tell them somebody else has it worse. I learned that in some therapies, that don't say that, because that person's reality at the time is their worst. You telling them that is dismissing what they're going through. So I'm going to finish this video right now. I'm going to put my chin up for my kids and my wife and for all of you out there who can't speak for yourself and fight for yourself and advocate for yourself, I'm going to keep that chin up so I can get back out there. Like I said, man, we're all human. Peace.